All right, it's 6:30. Just leaving the shelter. Stayed there last night. Got in around 3. It was only a 14-mile day, like I mentioned. A guy and his 2 kids showed up, and then another hiker, so I wasn't completely alone. But today, take advantage of the early start when it's nice and cool, and hopefully make it 20 miles into Waynesboro, and hopefully get a bed at the hostel. So I just got to call when I have signal and see what's available. And thanks to Pam from Trail Magic the other day, I have a whole list of shuttle drivers I can call to get a shuttle into town. So getting the hike started, and it shouldn't be too bad of a day. One fairly steep climb right off the bat, but it's only a few hundred feet, and then kind of a gentle uphill, and then all pretty much downhill to town. So should be able to do it with the extra day's rest, and hopefully get most of it done before it gets really hot out. But we'll just see how it goes, push forward, and hope that I feel better at the end of today than I did yesterday. All right. Whew. Holy smokes, I just saw my first 2 bears, and I did not stop to try to film them, but about 30 yards off trail, I was just walking and I had my music on. I heard one take off running, and I looked up, and there was another one just staring at me, so I'm assuming that meant there was a cub that ran away, and the mama was just staring at me from about 30 yards off trail. And I pushed it out of there, kept an eye on it, didn't make any aggressive moves or anything. I guess was far enough away that I wasn't concerned, and probably a couple hundred yards past it now and around a few bends. Definitely doesn't seem like it was following me. So, but man, yeah, first bear was exciting to see it, but did not want to see the cub, so I just got out of there. All right, but other than that, so far today, it's been a slow uphill slog, but not steep, not ridiculous like yesterday. And it's cloudy, so it's a lot cooler. And yeah, it's been pretty rocky too, but it's not so bad when you're not just climbing straight up the side of a mountain. But a little bit more climbing, a few more miles, not too steep, and then downhill into town. I'm making good time, so hopefully I'll get there before 4. Can run errands tonight and maybe get out midday tomorrow. I'm staying again at Stanimals, so different Stanimals, of course. There's one in Glasgow and one in Waynesboro. But anyway, obviously, if I'm gonna bring you the cool stuff, I gotta tell you about the bear. So, all right. Well, this is a pretty nice view, but what I'm really curious about is, what is that? I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there appears to be a string of high-rise buildings. Must be some kind of resort or something over there. Over here you got the clouds hanging in the valley. But if anybody knows, let me know. I might try to figure it out, but it's gonna be tough because I don't really know exactly where I am. All right, time to finish conquering the one big hill of the day, which isn't that big by yesterday's standards. I'm going this way. So I am in Waynesboro at the Walmart. I just resupplied. Got more stuff than I'll be able to carry, but I'm at a Walmart grocery, so I got as much as I could. That's reasonable, and I just have to leave some of it because, you know, like I don't need 10 things of crackers, but that's the smallest amount they sell. It's really hot, and I've got a frozen pizza. And I'm headed to Stanimals, which is right up there past that Family Dollar, and I'm just pushing the cart as far as I can until I'm not stealing it, and I'll probably leave it here. So, all right, I'll take a picture at the hostel too if I remember to. All right, so I'm here at Stanimals in Waynesboro. Got in yesterday afternoon and about to head out to breakfast. I'm just waiting for Spirit Guide who's coming up to pick me up, and I finally worked out my plans to go hiking with my buddy. So I need to get to Harper's Ferry on the 17th or 18th, and that means I have 10 days, including today, approximately, to get there, and I'll be right on schedule where I wanted. So I'm considering taking a zero today because it's 160 miles. I should be able to get there if I push it in 8 hiking days, and if I zero, that'll give me 1 extra, see how I'm going, and possibly zero again. And I'll hike 3 days at a slower pace, and then the next week I'll get off trail for a few days and hang out with my other buddies and enjoy my time off then. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. If I do get on trail, of course I'll film that, but we'll just see how it goes. You know what I say about planning on the AT. So that's what I'm thinking right now. It's just before 10, and I'll eat breakfast and decide. All right, cool. So just taking my zero, went to the McDonald's here in Waynesboro. They do not have the 2 McDouble for $3 deal, which is crap, but I just got 3 double cheeseburgers. They were $2.19, so a bit on the pricey side, and 3 McChickens, which were not $1 like they are at every other McDonald's. So maybe inflation is finally showing, and I've just been on trail so long I haven't noticed, but that's what I got for lunch. And that's one thing I got to do on zeros is fatten up. So I don't know if I already said it, but I've lost 42 pounds. I've slowed my weight loss down a lot. I had originally lost 30 pounds in the first 28 days, now 10 in the next 30 some days, but still don't want to lose too fast, so I'm pigging out. Oh, gonna have to charge my GoPro in a minute, but I'm here with Wanderlost, and he found a snake, the rattlesnake I showed you on the road yesterday. He skinned it. He's gonna make a wallet or something with it. He's just
put it around a hat. Put it around
tanning it now, I guess. He's put some salt on it. He's gonna scrape the fat and oils off once it's done.
And we're gonna soak it in glycerin and alcohol.
Yeah, it's gonna soak it in glycerin and alcohol, do a little bush tanning, and make something out of it. Unfortunately, couldn't save the rattle. It was squished by the car, and it's got a little hole in it, but you saw the picture of it. It's beautiful snake skin, so we'll make a good hat. You said hat, right?
The band around a hat.
Band around a hat. There you go. All right, gotta go charge this battery. My zero day.